So we got us a detractor. Got us somebody who's disagreeing, coming out of the woodwork, and upset that I actually suggest that men should be loved for more than just utility, for more than just our resources, right? And this isn't uncommon. My videos don't get a lot of views. If my videos got more views, then these guys would be all over my content. Okay, these guys are online. These guys are out there, and they're not, unique. These guys are not unique, guys who think this, because small brains and small mentality, small thinking can only see A to B. And that's what this type of thinking is. This type of thinking is A to B thinking. Just dumb stuff, low IQ stuff, below 90 IQ type stuff. Fortunately, I was raised to think outside the box. Fortunately, at a young age, my mom, actually, believe it or not, taught me how to reason. My mom taught me how to think outside A to B type thinking. And this is A to B type thinking, right? And this is why I disagree with Donovan Sharp, Rollo Tomassi, and Richard Cooper, because that's A to B thinking. A to B thinking is your only worth as a man is in what you can provide for her. It's kowtowing to female nature. So these guys, and this is the problem that I have with these guys, they totally expose female nature and they disdain it. Oh, hypergamy, you're only as good as your resources, and she'll leave you for somebody better, and all this stuff that they clearly do not like. But yet they'll turn around and say, well, the only way to keep a woman is to, be this tribe leader. Which he says here, your role as an adult is to guide your tribe, not to be loved as a child. First of all, everybody should be loved. You love your sister, right? You love your sister without without any strings attached, right? You love your mom unconditionally without any strings attached. Okay, and you love your brother without any strings attached, unconditionally. So why shouldn't a woman love you unconditionally? Like, I mean, I don't even understand the type of brainwashing that goes into this. So it's childish to want to be loved more for more than just your money. That's childish. Oh, as a man, you're just a stoic utility. That's what you're saying, bro. You're saying men are just stoic utilities. We got nothing more to offer but providership. Okay, we provide for a woman, and that's all we have to offer. Like, who the fuck raised you, man? Like, what? Okay, so if I can't provide, then I'm worthless, and my whole point in my whole existence on earth is void, and I might as well just die. And that's the kind of reasoning these people have. You are childish and immature. You want to be loved by your mere existence without doing anything to deserve it. Why would I have to perform or do something to get love? That's not even like the definition of love. Like, you're talking about honor, or you're talking about respect. Like, if somebody does something for you, that's honorable. It's an honorable thing for a man to take care of a family. That's a respectful, honorable thing. You're kind of talking about duty. You're not talking about love. Love is like, I just love you because I love you, and you could be broke, you could be sick, you could be out of commission, and I'm still gonna love you. But if all you have to bring to the table is resources, if all you have to bring to the table as a man is providership, then yeah, if you can't do that, she's no longer gonna love you. So what does that mean? That means you're just a utility. You're nothing more. You're boiling your existence down to an A to B mentality. And it's just like, okay, bro, okay. Like, There you go, man. Then if you can't provide for her, she'll leave you. Or if your providership isn't good enough for her, then she'll just leave you and she'll just hopscotch onto someone else. Don't call that love, man. That's anything but love. So first of all, I asked him, are you guiding your tribe? Because, like, I don't know, half the dudes that say this kind of stuff, they're not even doing it themselves. They're just, they're just talking a good one out of idealism. I talk to so many guys who are just talking shit, and the funny thing is they haven't even found love. Like, they're just talking shit. So yeah, I get that out of the way. Are you guiding your tribe? Maybe he is. Like, okay, but don't say you got real love, because what if you get sick? Like I say, what if you get sick through no fault of your own, and your so-called tribe discards you? Like, why would that be normal? Like, oh, okay, so your tribe's not going to take care. So you'll take care of your tribe. You'll do your manly duty, quote unquote, to take care of your tribe. But if you get sick and you can no longer take care of your tribe won't take care of you. What kind of loyalty is that? Loyalty is a big part of love. You love someone, you're going to take care of them if they get sick. And this is the generation that discards their parents. Like, who the fuck raised you? Like, you probably just drop your parents off at the old folks' home and never visit them. My mom got sick about a year or so ago, and she had to go to an elderly care facility place for a few weeks. And she said there's all kinds of old people there whose kids have just dropped them off and discarded them. And these people are like, moaning, and they're in pain, or they're a lot of it is just sadness. She said they're just lonely and they're crying out because no one's coming to visit them. And it's like, that's a fucking sick world, man. And that's your idea of love. If you can't provide, you would just drop you off at the corner and find another utility. So if your parents, after your parents spent 30 plus years preparing to go to college, preparing to get a job, then they had you and they spent 18 years raising you, and then you leave and you don't ever come back because that's all they were to you, is just a means to an end. That's all they were, is just somebody who was paying for your way until you turned 18. And that's all that life is. And there's nothing more than that. And you don't love your parents beyond that. You don't show any loyalty beyond that. Once they're no longer able to provide for you and you're able to provide for yourself, then their job is done, and there's no need to come back and visit. There's no need to give them any love. There's no need to take care of them when they get sick. There's no need to not just drop them off at a care facility. That's what you're saying, man. That's the type of bullshit that you're saying here. So you just discard people when they no longer do what you want them to do. It's just weird, man. Like, who raised you? I don't. There's something lacking in your character. There's something lacking in your understanding of humanity. There's something lacking in your heart. You lack love. You lack that genuine, real thing that differentiates humans from animals. You are basically boiling the beauty of human nature down into animalistic, perfunctory performances. So these guys, Rollo Tomassi, Donovan Sharp, Richard Cooper, they'll sit there and they'll complain until the cows come home. They'll cry about the red pill. They'll cry about female nature. They'll be disgusted about female nature. Woo woo all day long, and then they'll turn around and say, "Oh, but you got to play into it. Be the best that she can be. Always keep her on her toes." And if you're like Donovan Sharp, train her to be the good quality girlfriend. Train her. Like, that's so much work when you could just find somebody who loves you. How about that? So much easier. You don't have to perform. You don't have to do anything. We just got to raise better